Woo, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? This is the final episode of season one of The Last of Us. Woo-hoo! Boy, this been an experience.
It's been a journey.
It has. It
Yeah.
really has. I'm Joe tired, Ellie tired, I'm tired, Mike tired.
I'm tired. We all tired. Everybody tired. The
Everybody tired.
fireflies are tired.
The five. Oh, I know that last episode.
I
Boy.
know they
Ooh.
I know they
Boy,
man,
boy,
man.
yeah, we about to get into it. So spoilers for everybody who's tuning in right now. Welcome to Joff's VIP room. I'm your boy Joffe. Got your boy Mike in this building, man. Let's go ahead. Let's get at it. So before we talk about this episode and then the whole series overall, we want you to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I mean, come on. This we do it on this show. We do it on the Just Acting Up show. And like I said, we got another episode gonna drop on the Just Acting Up show. So y'all go ahead and tune in to that as well, too. It's nothing but quality entertainment.
Yes, sir. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Come on. So let's go ahead and get into the episode. Episode 9, man. Look for the light. Mike, go ahead and listen. Start us off, bro. What you think, man?
I thought it was a very, very good episode. I like they do great with the nods because they had Ellie deliver Ellie. I thought that was so cool, man.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that was so cool. I'm like, bro, and I didn't know who she was at first because they had to show the cinematic of her just running through the woods. But then when she started to talk, I'm like, wow, they had Ellie deliver Ellie. That was awesome. And it was a great episode. It didn't end the way how I thought it would end in my fanboy mind. I thought it was going to end in a different way. I thought a certain somebody was going to make a certain appearance.
Yeah.
But they did. And I'm kind of glad that they did it because it would have had took away from it. But they took the letter of the law. Like they took the letter of the law and they went through in the game besides of the bloaters in the subway part.
Yeah.
But they showed the giraffes. They showed that. I remember that scene too, because when she had that ladder boost her up, go get that ladder, and then she looked and then threw the ladder down. I'm like, man, what the fuck? What the hell are you doing, man? And then I'm like, God, what's next?
Right?
We just got out of the underground part with the bloaters and all them. I'm like, God, what is next, man? And I thought that was pretty cool. So they went game by game. They went to the teeth, almost, you could say. But it was awesome. It was a good experience. Man, it ended pretty subtle.
Yeah. Just like how I did in the game after all that carnage and fighting and everything and sacrificing, it ended the same way it did in the game. And I was like, well, all right. Yeah, man. It was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. And like you said, I kind of was hoping to see a little bit of that, a little bit more fighting in the subway with a few clickers or a few like one bloated or whatever. But hey, they did what they could, but they still got the message across.
Right.
I think that was my only grief with this with the series is that where we still as gamers we're so locked into the game,
right?
Like, man, like no, man,
right. Where's the bloater? No.
Stuff costs money, man.
Right. Yeah.
You can only do so much, man, to deliver, and we understand that. But as from a fan, as we are hardcore fans, ladies and gentlemen, let you know that. But we also do understand that it's only so much you can do. They created this world, and you got the characters to tell the story. And they put a little bit of this here, a little bit of that here to give you just a taste of it. So next season, which I'm pretty sure there will be another season, hopefully we'll see a little bit more of that on the action side with more of the infected and creatures. And I actually sat down and watched the behind the scenes, and I, for us as fans, we're like, man, where all the creatures at and everything? Go tell that to the special effects team and to the people creating these things, because they put in some good work to give what they could. And sometimes
Right.
sometimes less is more,
Yeah.
and sometimes that's all you do need to get the point across. So I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you honestly look back and think about it, the last big bloater zombie scene that they had was when they was in that little neighborhood.
Yeah.
That was it. And
Yeah.
then of course they had a little bit of a here and there, but
Hmm.
like a little bit. Honestly, to tell you the truth, it was just more of the humans fighting humans after that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, we gave y'all pretty much more than what y'all wanted,
Hmm.
because that scene was epic. That was not in the game, but yeah, I mean, more or less was good. It was good all around. It doesn't take anything away from it, but we just know what hellacious is going to wait on the second on season two.
It's
So I think they like, yeah, we gonna go and let the drama play out for you
yeah.
guys, because you're gonna be in for a treat whenever season two is done.
Yeah. And we know for a fact that it's coming. Me and Mike know, and the real fans know. Like, here it comes.
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's
Yeah,
coming.
man. But overall the series, I loved it. I like what they did. I like great great work with everyone all around. And I'm with you on Ellie delivering Ellie. I thought that was dope, because like right when at the start off of the episode, you see this lady running, she pregnant. I'm like, oh, she got a belly. She got a belly and running through the forest and stuff. And and then when I heard that voice, I was like, wait. And I was
I
like,
know, right?
that was so like I got
That
goosebumps.
was dope. I got goosebumps too. It didn't hit me, my ass. It didn't hit me until it was over, till that
Yeah.
scene was over, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, man. Because when you play the game so much, you just know these characters' voices, especially when their real voice is that character's voice. And I'm just like, listen, I'm like, that's Ellie. And she just running, and like I got goosebumps, and I'm like, oh man. Then you see she's pregnant, and I'm like, why is she pregnant? I'm like, is she gonna be a new character throughout the season, or what's going on? And what's dope about it is that, spoiler alert, that same house that she ran into was the same house that's in The Last of Us Part Two, where Ellie and Dina have. Did you notice that?
No, I did not, James.
Yeah, like like the way, because remember, like at the very end of The Last of Us Part Two, Dina, like I said, y'all spoiler alert. Dina and Ellie, they finally, have the baby and everything. Well, it's not Dina's, it's not Ellie's. Well, it is Ellie's belly. Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
okay,
know how
yeah,
to,
yeah. Yeah, all right, all
yeah.
right.
Y'all know how anatomy and all that.
Yeah.
But anyways, so they have a little baby, and they move into that cabin house, like they talked about in earlier part of the part two of The Last of Us. And I thought it was dope that Ellie, the voice actress Ellie, ran into the house that was on the game, because I'm looking at that field. I'm like, why that field look familiar? And I'm like, that's the same one from Last of
I
Us.
was going to ask you, bro, like, how did you figure that out?
It just played the game so much, and because like I remember that tractor, and I remember like that field she ran in. It's the only house that stood out by itself
By itself,
in the
yeah.
game, and I was like, oh snap!
Bro.
And she ran up the way. I think the way how the layout of the house kind of was similar to that, and I was like, yo, I gotta still watch some more behind the scenes, because it takes time, but that's that house, and she
I,
ran. Yeah,
I only played the second one time.
yeah,
But like I said, I was on my way to get into the second one because
yeah,
I'm on the first one, the remake of the first one, because PlayStation just dropped the remake.
yeah.
And if you don't have the remake of The Last of Us Part One, go get it for the PS5. If you do have a PS5, it is, whoo, it's nice. And long story short, I stopped playing it because I'm like, all right, I'm watching the TV show and I'm playing the game. It's too much Last of Us. Last of Us
Yeah.
going on. So I paused and waited. But I only played the second one once. I only finished it once. So yeah, man, I gotta go back. Man, that's dope, man. They do an awesome job with the nods. And I'm pretty sure that it's a lot of videos on YouTube. I just had to wait till it's over with where they showed all of the Easter eggs or whatever. But
Yeah.
man, that's nice, bro. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Ellie is delivering Ellie
Yeah.
in the same house that Ellie and Dina is gonna grow up in. Man, that's
Yeah.
nice, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
That was a nice touch. It just clicked. It just came back to me. I was like, wait. I remember that track. I remember that field. Remember that. Then she went to the stairs, and then I was like, dude. I was like, oh. So I was like, yeah, that was dope.
Nice.
And I love that they gave Marlene some more screen time
Yeah.
for this episode.
Yeah.
We saw her fate in this episode, but
Yeah.
they showed a little bit of her relationship with Ellie's real life mom, because we didn't see that part in the game. So I think that was pretty cool to show that. I think to show two friends and how she had to sacrifice and show exactly how Ellie is immune to the bites. I thought I was like, oh wow, okay, that's creative. Or yeah, that was pretty creative how they did that, and also to show how Ellie is immune, like I said. So
okay,
yeah,
enlighten me. I'm gonna rewatch it again with my wife because she haven't seen them. She was waiting for it to be over. Now that it's over.
yeah.
How did she become immune?
It's weird because I got to go back and watch behind the scenes. But so far, like what happened is that when that infected who was attacking Ellie,
Right.
she was fighting her off and everything, and she like at one part, if you pay attention, the infected person head bends down, and that's when they bit her.
Right.
But Ellie was kept stabbing Ellie, stabbing, finally killed her and threw her to the side. And when all that happened, the baby came out. Like it just the water already broke and everything. I don't know how ladies, I don't know how your body work and everything, but I mean, I guess it was so much going on. She wasn't paying attention. Then just bloop, baby popped out.
Right.
And
Right.
and I don't know how long Ellie was running for. I don't know why people wasn't around her, or Anna Ellie, I like to call her. Protection that I don't know, but she was trying to get the hell out of wherever she was at. Trying to get away from the infected. And yeah, the baby just popped on out. And right when little baby Ellie popped out, she picked her up and she cut the cord herself. And it was just one of those things where they took a chance because I need to go back and watch that part because she said that she lied and said that she got bit after she delivered Ellie. And I was like, wait, no.
No, because the baby wasn't out then. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she saw after she threw the infected to the side and she looked down, oh, there goes the baby right there. But but it's like, was the baby right there when you got bit, or was the baby like came out right after you got? Because so it's like, no, I don't know. So there's one of those took a chance type of thing.
Okay.
And so whatever, whatever the fungus, the cordyceps, whatever that does what it does, do what it do. They said that the cordyceps has been growing in her since she was a kid. So it's all around in Ellie's body, all around.
Right.
But I mean, somehow, some way, Ellie's still alive and she's not.
Yeah, she's immune.
Yeah. So
okay. Yeah.
I don't science. I don't know
science. I
don't
know.
I don't know. I mean, but it's to me, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some people out there that do those whole little theories and breakdowns and everything.
Well, I hope that I don't know this YouTube page and forgive me, but there's this guy that has the doctor slash like a Mortal Kombat, where they show them fighting, and he's like, okay, in real life this will happen, in real life that'll happen, in real life Da la 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 la. I don't know. I just seen like bits and clips of it. So maybe a doctor can get on here, a fungi doctor can get on here and explain. Because I was lost on that. Because I was like, that still didn't explain to me about how she was immune.
Yeah.
But hey, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The YouTube sleuths, get on your jobs.
Yeah, go ahead, y'all. I mean, I like the fact that they did the work and they talk about the cordyceps and everything, how it works with insects and how it can and how they translate it to humans and everything. It's creative. And let's just remind ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, it's make believe. Okay? Let's just remind ourselves that if you put too much logic behind something on television, you're not going to enjoy it. How many times we watch a police TV show where they bang on the door and say, "Police, open up," and they kick the door open with one forceful kick, and the door just flies open.
That don't happen. You know why it's so funny? Because I'm pretty sure it was a cop that just got home. Kick that door. All right.
Oh man.
I used to think as a kid, I'm like, yeah, that's how it happens. No.
I'm just saying, bro. Come on, man. Everything ain't going. Maybe every once in a while, it might depend on how weak
it depends on the door. It depends on the house structure, I guess. But you got the deadbolt, you got the lock, you got all these.
Yeah, I'm like, you gonna kick that door like that, bro? Like just
I bet you it was a cop that got on the force and was like, yeah, that's how it is. He got a fractured ankle.
I'm just saying, man. Not every. I mean, hey, man. Ripley's Believe It or Not. I mean, we've seen some crazy things, but some things you just like. I don't think that's gonna work, man. So I'm just saying, y'all.
All right, you punch the glass and don't have no blood. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you just gonna punch the glass like that and not get like, oh,
and not a drop of blood or nothing.
Yeah, I'm like, sir, that ain't it. That ain't it.
That's not real life.
Or of course, our favorite, Fast and the Furious. They just superheroes. So.
Oh man, we ain't even gonna get into that.
See, I'm just saying. Just sit back and enjoy the entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, all right, we got it. We got
it. Just sit back and enjoy. That's what I'm saying. It's sometimes like some things you can argue, like, but that don't. But then there's sometimes just like, okay, yeah. so
right.
yeah, but yeah, man. But I love the hard work they put into this. Now that it's over, watch those behind the scenes though, man. Watch those behind the scenes. It was really good. You really get a newfound. Well, we already love what they do, but you get a more detail of what they do to create these scenes and creatures and the the scenes and stuff. So
right,
can't do nothing but applaud them, man, for what they did. So
yeah, can't. Now I have one thing that I have to say. No, George has irritated me all over again. Joe, it just frustrated me all over again. I mean, I went to go take a nap. I woke up pretty late watching it. And then I had to, get up, watch it. And everybody in the house was asleep. And I know I woke them up because I was like, bro, he's just so frustrating, man. It's like, okay, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you. It was frustrating that he was doing because it was creepy. He was acting a little bit creepy. He was like, she said, well, time heals all wounds. And he was like, time didn't heal the wounds.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, I'm like, bro, you do know she's going to die for mankind. She's going to die for mankind.
Yeah.
God damn it. She knew. Yeah. Do you think Ellie didn't know? I think she knew. I think she knew she was going to die.
She probably had a hunch. But she just was like, okay, all right. Some just don't, somebody tell you something like something don't add up, something don't sound right. we came all this way, and we not gonna stay, and they're not gonna try to do some more experiments or something like that. So,
No. I meant, do you think she knew prior?
oh,
I think
prior,
yeah, prior. I think she did because she was like, at the end, she said, this person, Riley dies, and then Tess dies, and then Sam dies. I'm waiting on my turn.
yeah, that is another way to look at it.
I think she knew she was going to die. I
Yeah,
think they told her the procedure. They had to.
yeah,
And Joel just, man, he comes in, bro. He comes in like Action Jackson and he kills everybody in the whole hospital besides the nurses, bro. And it's like, come on, Joel. Like, really?
yeah, man. That right there, man. And let's talk about that right there. So we've been talking about that. When is Joel gonna have his moment where he go ham? And that last episode he showed it playing
Yeah.
with playing a score and a guitar and all. Joel went straight up crazy man mode, anger mode, and everybody came across him. He taking them out, and I was like, I had they had like for that right there, like they had to execute that perfectly, and they did that
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Goes on full rage mode, man. Boom, 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 drop the gun, give me this, boom, I'm taking this out. I'm ducking and dodging, and boom, take you out. Joe's a sharpshooter. I will say,
Yeah. Yeah. I
so
will
cold.
say, yeah, he was cold.
Yeah,
He was cold. Yeah.
but yeah, and you're right too. The whole episode, Ellie is getting it's like it switches up, like you were saying. Ellie at the beginning of the episode, Joel is more quiet, Ellie is more talkative. But now at the end, Joel is more talkative, and Ellie is more quiet because
Mm-hmm.
of what's about to happen, and it's like that transition right there. And he's talking more, I guess, because like the events that happened prior. He see her as his daughter, and I'll take I'm here, baby girl, and everything, and he's
Yeah, that's why I said it came out. I mean, from his first line, "Hey, I found some Chef Boyardee. Hey, we could play a game or such and such." And Ellie is probably looking like, "What's wrong with this crazy man?" Like,
yeah.
and to me, I feel like she knew what's going to happen. She knew what was going to happen. She knew how the procedure was going to go. She had to know.
Yeah.
They couldn't just tell her. She had to know. The doctors had to tell, you know, and then relayed the message to, I forgot the lady, the leader of the Fireflies name.
Marlene.
But Marlena had to tell Marlena. Marlena told her what was going on, what was going to happen. That's why she was so quiet. That's
Yeah.
why she was to herself, because she was in her own head.
Yeah.
And Joe, man, was just so talkative and everything. And it's like you replacing her as your daughter. She's not your daughter. And I understand they got a bond with each other. And it's like, besides the whole procedure or whatever, it's like, bro, you cannot replace your daughter.
Right. Right.
That's why it came out so creepy to me, because I'm like, bro, you can't replace her.
Right. Right.
And Melina even said that she's gonna grow up, she's gonna move on, and you're gonna die.
She was cold.
She
Marlene.
was cold. When she was still,
She
that's why
spit
she got
facts.
that bullet. That's why she
She spit some facts. Marlene was like, "Is she trailed? You gonna die?" Like,
you're
dang.
gonna die, and she's gonna grow up, she's going to move on. But
Yeah.
at least let her life mean something.
Right.
That was the whole point. You live in if you say we living in uncertain times, they're living in uncertain times.
Boy.
And she made sense. She could die. She could get killed by this. She could this, that. Make her life mean something.
Right.
Because every day is really not promised in those
Right.
times. And she made sense. But it's like this man's common sense took a backseat, and
Yeah.
his emotions took the driver's seat. And I'm like, bro, that was the most frustrating part.
Yeah.
Brought back those old feelings. And I was just, man,
Didn't it? Didn't it?
yeah.
Man.
Yeah. And that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like, Joe, come on, bro. Really?
Go to Joe went ham, boy, killing everybody. left and right, and he don't care, and he's just like, where is she? Unhook her and killing people's mamas and daddies and everyone else and the fireflies. And Joe said, I
Yeah.
don't care.
I don't care. I want her back.
But I'm missing out my opportunity to my little girl to grow up and everything. And he talking to her about how Ellie would have loved his daughter and everything.
That was even more creepy. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro, no,
yeah. I was like Joel. Yeah, man. Yeah,
yeah.
God dog it, Joel. Yeah. Yeah, see that we like
It's like that. And then he just told so many lies. I couldn't lie. That would be the hardest lie for me to tell. It just shows you the extent. And Joe was just an innocent person, bro. He was not an innocent person. He was
no,
not a saint.
no,
He was not your perfect tag. He was not that.
no.
He was a bad person.
Yeah,
And he was a bad person that found somebody that reminded him of what once was.
right,
But Joel was not a good person. For him to do all of that, then turn around and lie about it,
right.
and then lie about it twice. It's one thing about lying about it first time, but then you lie about it twice after promise me that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you say, yeah, it happened.
Yeah. Like, God dog it, Joe.
God damn it.
Mm-mm. Gosh.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, here comes part two.
Well, here come part two.
Yeah. Man.
Comes part two.
Yeah, man. And yeah, here comes part two. I'm pretty sure while they did the like you said, they did the remake of a video game of The Last of Us. It's gonna their sales are about to skyrocket even more because now you get people that are saying, I want to actually play the game now and see like y'all gonna see a big difference. Just let y'all know right now. You're gonna get ready to rage quit and then say, man, this damn game.
Yep.
Like, that ain't happening in the show.
Mm?
You're playing the original. Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, so I'm all for it. I'm looking forward to it. People were saying that is Bella Ramsey gonna get recast, and they said the only way she'll get recast is if she says, "I don't want to work with you guys anymore." So Bella Ramsey is locked in because they some people feel as if like Ellie needs to have a growth spurt to look a little bit like, hey, no, Bella is locked in. Bella's locked in. So yeah, she's 19 years old anyway. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's
I,
19.
I think I think she'd be, man, come on, let's be honest. They're not gonna come out with no new one right now.
No,
They're not coming out with a new one right now. And they did a great job with making her look like a little girl because I have been told that I don't look like I'm almost 40.
yeah,
So Hollywood magic will make you look
there you go.
the age that you don't look,
There you
But I come on now. I say they give them what, 2 years, a year and a half,
It's gonna take. Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if it comes out in 2026 because they're both about to really. Their career is really. Pedro Pascal career is already.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so I wouldn't be surprised if 2026 is when 2025 is when they probably get started again, and it'll probably come out late 2026. Probably. We don't know. We don't know.
You think so that late?
Probably so. Well, we gotta wait. I don't know. I'm not in the office. I'm just,
I was thinking the game will come out in 2025.
I can see the game, the third game coming out 2025. And
Like late 2025. I say by like November or something like that.
yeah. And they rumor has it that they're only gonna do season 2 and that's it. But I mean, hey, we'll see what happens. We will see.
Yeah, we will.
We will see. But I'm looking forward to it. And whew, when that day comes, when part 2 happens, season 2, that we will be right back here. And It's gonna be different, man. It's gonna be
it's gonna be a whole lot different. It's gonna be bigger. It's gonna be a lot of other things that's gonna go on.
yeah,
It's going to be a lot of other characters. It's gonna be totally different. I'm just letting the people know. And of course, you can be hard headed and go on YouTube if you want to and think that's fine. But it's not gonna hit the same when you actually watch it. Trust me, because they did a damn good job.
they did.
They did a damn good job. All episodes was very, very good, well played. I can't wait till me and my wife sit down and we watch it all over. I'm gonna watch it all over with her
Yeah,
again. That's gonna be a joy. But yeah, man, it was fun. It was a
yeah.
real fun season, and kudos to them. Don't know what they're gonna do. I hope they don't take long as a certain other video game company that we're not gonna mention about.
That's another conversation.
That's another conversation for another day.
Ooh, boy, they would take forever, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's gonna do it overall. For the series overall, this is gonna be our last, and we get on up out of here. Um, my last thoughts on it. Well, what's your last thoughts on it before we get out of here, Mike? On the whole series overall.
I thought it was very good, very well played. The acting was dead on, spot on. I appreciate the nods as a fan, and I appreciate that they still nod with the game, brought in a lot of elements of the game. They didn't stay in the blueprint of the game, but overall, it was very good. They didn't allow Hollywood to take over and redo everything. You know how Hollywood does. They want to add their little twist to it. They still kept it originally of the game.
Yeah,
I like certain lines and certain things and phrases, and that was in the game. Like "Let me boost you up," that was on the game.
yeah,
Now I did not see the workstation. Kind of disappointed I didn't see that workstation.
yeah, yeah. They didn't show the workstation. Yeah, maybe in the next one they can do something like that.
Maybe the next one.
That'd be
Maybe the
nice.
next. Maybe the next one, or what
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But hey,
That part.
that part. But other than that, man, I came in skeptical.
Mhm.
When I first found out that they was gonna do it was right after the second video game dropped. I was like, now why are they gonna do that? Why don't they just come out with a third one? And I was doubting it the whole step of the way. I did not like it at all, but it came out pretty good. It
Yeah.
came out pretty good. And they set the standard for these video game movies to do better. And gosh darn it, we expect better.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree. There's already rumors talking about it's gonna be a God of War and other TV shows and movies and everything. If y'all can do it, like you said, Mike said, like man, y'all better come with it. Yeah.
Better. The pressure is on Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon is doing God of War. So
Ooh,
Amazon, man,
boy, pressure's on,
I don't envy y'all.
man.
I do not envy y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, I do not envy you people.
That pressure's on, man.
That pressure is on. So
Yeah,
it was good.
yeah.
How'd you like it?
My final take is I loved it. And they like like you said, they didn't follow the game verbatim. Sometimes I was like, okay, that was good. Then there's sometimes I was like, kind of would have preferred that more. Or if you were going to do that, touch on just a little bit, touch on a little bit, and then get back to what the source material. But overall, I love what I saw from the world building to the clickers to the infected, to the people. I would love to see them fight a little bit more infected in the next upcoming season. That's just me. But overall, you got your point across, and I'm satisfied with it. The tone, the acting, they hit the key notes, the parts that really stood out to us as fans. Um, I still do wish they would have did that build episode a little bit differently. No shade to how they, you know, it's just the fact I wish I would have got that Bill, Joel, and Ellie,
Interaction.
interaction. Yeah. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with, showing, his lover, I forgot his lover name already, Larry or whatever his name is. Um I forgot his name already.
I
Frank.
forgot his name. Frank. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Frank.
yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with showing that. It's just the fact that I don't think they should have spent that whole time on that episode.
Right.
I still want to see that interaction because everybody that's a fan of this game had a great time, and that was one of the most funniest parts of the game.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Other than that, everything else, yeah, yeah, y'all knocked it out of the park, and I'm satisfied. I'm thankful, grateful because, like we always said, when we get these video game adaptations, these films, or TV shows, not all of them. Some are good. Some of them have been decent, solid, but we get more bad impressions than we get good. So I'm, as a fan, I'm happy to see that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I approve. I approve. Yeah,
Good job, Naughty
good
Dog.
job, man.
Good
Y'all,
job, Sony. Good job, HBO.
you,
And all the people that's involved.
yeah, you did it, man. So yeah, man, good, great, 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 great. So with that being said, that's gonna do it, man. This is it right now for The Last of Us, Part One. Um, we'll keep track of it and see when they're gonna do another one of The Last of Us. We'll know what year it's gonna be, but we'll be right back here. And I'm gonna start Snowfall. This is Snowfall's last season, so I'm gonna start doing a panel of that. People got some people that's already like, y'all want to jump in on that. So yeah, we'll do that.
I
Uh,
won't be a part of that panel. I gotta let that thing build.
oh man, well, you know what? Maybe what you could do probably is what I'm gonna do is we'll talk. We'll have a panel right now because I think it's about to be the middle of the season.
Mm-hmm.
At the very last episode, we'll talk about it as well. So maybe you can binge watch
Yeah,
up and then join in on the last final day because that's what we'll do. I
that's what
think,
I'm gonna do.
yeah, I don't know how many episodes. How many? It's usually 10 episodes in Snowfall, I believe, each
I
season.
think I think so.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. So I think we're at the halfway mark right now. And so, but yeah, Snowfall, last final season, Franklin Satan. Bodies. I'm sorry, y'all don't mind me.
Bodies, bodies.
That's gonna be next. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you for tuning to Josh VIP Room. Y'all have a good one. See y'all next time. Be good to each other.